I need to be honest. Today, I have no clue what to work on. Yesterday was kind of a breakthrough. So, of course, we are going to keep on what we did yesterday. But it's such a breakthrough that actually my sensations are so off that my brain is struggling to figure out how to finish the movement. I had kind of an idea, but I tested it with my 5 wood and my irons that didn't go really well. So yes, we are going to see how it looks on camera. I'm still going to do it, but maybe that's not it. Maybe that's just not it. So the idea is simple. Let's recap first what we did yesterday. The idea of yesterday is kind of I load to the right side and get to that position, feeling the power move here, going that way to go that way, but what I do is, so I try to get to that position really early in the backswing, and then try to kind of bump my hips, bump my heel, and keep my arm as much in front of my body as I possibly can to finish my backswing, kind of doing what I was doing before in the transition, but actually doing it to finish the backswing. So that's kind of what it was, and actually got me a really nice top of the backswing position. Then the other breakthrough that we got was I'm here kind of really shallowing aggressively to do that and get the hips going forward. So that's kind of the idea, but the only, I mean, not the only, but the main issue I have with that, even though the beginning of the downswing was looking really awesome, you had multiple issues. First of all, when you do that, you're kind of bending that way, and kind of, if you do that early, that's going to get that left shoulder to go up too quickly. So that's also some issue I have with my swings. That's the main big difference with Rory. His left shoulder is staying down for a very long time. That's kind of the first thing. Then also the second thing is when you try to go that way, what happens is the right elbow is going high, but when you do that, it's going low. And so, since at the beginning of the downswing and throughout the downswing, my right elbow is kind of getting down too quickly, while Rory's is actually staying very high. That's where I start questioning if actually shallowing, even though that make my lower body do kind of a nice action, is it actually really what's going on with Rory's swing? I'm not sure. So the idea that I had is, since pretty much everything that I've done until now to get to Rory's swing is pretty much getting the club more and more in front of my body all the way. So maybe what I mean is I need to kind of keep my arm in front of my body and start the rotation and literally try to keep my upper body be shut and behind the ball as I'm trying to accelerate with my lower body. That's kind of what I want to try. So no more that. So the only issue that I have with doing that is actually that this removes the power move that I'm talking a lot about. So it's kind of a power source that I'm removing. Maybe that's going to be it, because if I try to just keep the club that position, the right elbow is going to stay high. I'm not going to shallow too much, because I know that sometimes I tend to shallow too much, and then of course that's difficult to finish. So I don't know, that's just kind of a few guess, but we need to see it for ourselves with the camera. So let's get to it. Hitting just 5 ball as usual to just get loose, and we'll see after how it goes. Because that's also, see, when I actually tried to do that the first time, it was feeling so awkward that I didn't know how to come back down from it. But because I follow through, because I saw on the camera that actually that was a perfect position, I followed through and I started understanding things. So maybe that's the thing here as well. Maybe what I found is the thing that I need to do. It's just my brain doesn't have process how to actually get it done. Yeah, very, very, very slow. Yeah, because kind of then probably. Oh, okay. What I tried here was interesting. So I tried to actually do what I told you, but kind of trying to stay behind to really let the club just release by itself. Stay as much behind and close as I possibly can for the whole swing. Yeah. Feel very weird. Feel very, very, very weird. I mean, we got a good breakthrough yesterday. Doesn't mean we can't continue. Maybe you can have another today. Let's stay positive. Okay. Let's look at what's funny is by actually trying to keep the arm in front and my shoulder back is actually creating the opposite. It's like my upper body is actually moving more forward. Maybe that makes sense since I'm trying to keep the momentum, the arm forward. If I start rotating and I try to keep the arm forward, of course I'm going to move the upper body up. Well, to create that separation here. But that's something I haven't tried. Huh. What if? Okay, I know that this thing is causing a lot of trouble. But what if when I'm here, I'm just trying to get there, but still keeping the club that way? To keep the club like here. That's definitely really something unintuitive to me. Oh. What was that? Nah. Nah. Another idea that I had is kind of getting a much lower here. Of course, this session is not going to be fast since I'm really trying to understand what's going on here. And so if I do what I was doing yesterday, what happened? First of all, that feels much more powerful, of course, because I'm shadowing the club, so that's creating More power source. Yeah, the lower body looks so good when I'm doing that. Maybe I need to kind of go lower as I'm doing it to go up. That's difficult. That's not very intuitive, to say the least. But I just got an idea here. Because the issue is I cannot go doing that kind of lift my body up. So what I'm thinking is, okay, if there is a down motion before an up motion, maybe I'm here, I kind of going down here, still keeping the club in front of me, and then doing the motion as I'm going up through the ball. So okay, wow, like that. I really that kind of better flow of motion. Ooh, that's going to be so bad. Oh, if this is that, I can feel the insane amount of power that I can generate with that. Oh yeah, oh yeah. Let's try it again. And that makes the whole sequence absolutely perfect. I'm just squatting down and then accelerating. So that's kind of difficult to time. That's the only issue here that I have. Yeah, definitely hard to time. I need to be more patient with my upper body, which is a good thing because generally speaking, I'm kind of too quick with my upper body. And this one, what was interesting is it felt very chill, very chill. Oh, yeah. There's something here. I start feeling the build of the lag because when I do this motion where I go down, I kind of feel that I can build more lag, and then this is really what whoosh, whipping through here. So let's try to build lag and release it. No, I need to do the motion after. Didn't do. Yep, I didn't do. Yeah, it was faster, but not sure it's good. What I don't like is kind of my right leg. Doesn't bump very much. And let's put it that way. I do the bump, and then maybe I just need to continue kinda, and then right there. I know that's weird, but that's kind of the feeling here. Definitely weird. It's way too much. Maybe actually I have all of it. Because if I'm more patient with finishing the backswing movement. No, yeah, my hips are completely closed. If I'm just more patient, let myself drop, and then accelerating very aggressively through. Okay, let's just try that. Let's just think that I have already everything that I need to get the perfect swing. So let's get to it. Just being more patient at the top, letting my body drop, not trying to actually drop, but letting my body drop to then accelerate. I didn't do the acceleration very well, so to be honest, but because I had to force myself to wait a ton here. Nah. That's not that. That's not that. What could it be? And the only day I decide to not take my second computer to a Rory swing, because over the last few sessions, almost 10 days, I haven't used it. And today I start feeling the need to use it. Of course, the day I decide not to bring it. Yeah, I can. That's something I want to know is when does the hips, because my hips start moving up at that point. I don't believe Rory is moving up at that point. It's moving up later. It's moving up later. The speed is secondary. Yeah, it's okay. It's okay. So what I try to do is just again same thing as before, letting my body drop before actually. That doesn't work. Maybe that just on, and I don't need to do that. It's just kind of rebuild. Let's try that. Just I don't know how to explain it. Here I was kind of doing this, but keeping the club face dead flat here, dead square. Where here what I want to do is kind of closing the club face as I'm doing it. So here, and then I just try to kind of keep the hand in front, but showering the club and closing the club face. So. Okay, almost 110. Okay, my hand. So I try to just keep my hand forward here and do this, but it seems that my hand are way too far. Okay, fine. So I'm going to do the same that I did, but with closing club face. We are here, and I'm closing the club face. The issue that I have is what's funny is when I do that without closing the club face, I'm really able to kind of stay behind. When I do that with the club face, it's kind of much more difficult to stay behind. Yeah, I need to. I stand much more behind here. It seems better, don't you think? Not that much. Let's just play dumb and try something. Just dumb. Dumb. Not zero thinking into it, just dumb. Just do it. What I mean by dumb is, okay, I'm in this position, so just rotate, get the club in. Just do it. Just do it. My left wrist start hurting again. I mean, that's so close, but yet so far. Backswing, okay. Transition even look okay. I mean, not completely okay because that is not okay. Let's try that. I'm here and then I rotate, keeping the elbow high. Really caring about anything else. Not trying to get the club behind me. Just leave it there and rotate. That's so weird. So what I mean by that is here, when I'm in this position, is kind of okay. You leave the arm here, but not keep them forward. Just leave there, and then you rotate, kind of. That felt like 111, but that was slow. Let's just try that. Just trying to load that right wrist. Since that's kind of the big deal at impact. If I focus only on that, something good will happen. I don't know. Nope. Nope. But the idea of focusing on the right wrist. So what happens if I do the motion that was right, that kind of give a good downswing here, but really trying to kind of once as I'm doing it to kind of try to push the right wrist forward. Okay. There's something. It's not perfect, but there's something. Try to build that right wrist angle as I'm doing it. Yeah, I mean, I'm fighting with really detailed, and I don't even know if that's necessary, to be honest. I mean, he's hitting the ball so far, probably there is a reason for that. And maybe that's in the way he's building lag, he's maintaining lag as well. Maybe that's just one motion, because what I was doing, I just focused on that, but I need to kind of continue the motion on chain impact. Didn't work. Okay, not bad. Not bad. What I'm thinking here is the beginning of the downswing kind of look like worries, but at the end it's more like my hips are not rotating enough. Kind of have the rise up of the hips as a sound, but and maybe that's kind of the issue here. Because I cannot maintain like longer if my hips stop, because if my hips stop, I have to release the club, otherwise I won't be able to touch the ball. So what does it mean? Kind of here doing that. Okay, here it's kind of good. Then my hips kind of stop, and so I kind of have to, so kind of doing that. Okay, maybe this is just I need to do more, to go more extreme at it. But kind of staying behind also. More, do more. Nope. Do more. More. Do. Yeah. I've turned more on this one, but that seems to be the issue. The issue is not the rotation that I put at the beginning, it's the rotation that I put through impact. Interesting. Very interesting. Okay, so that's not more rotation from the top. That's here. So that's okay. That's about where I kind of, and then this is here. How do I go from here to pretty much that position here? Like that. Boom. Okay. Boom. I don't know how that's going to work out, but yeah, maybe I should just focus on the impact position. Try let my subconscious figure out the in between. In slow mo, I start getting the feeling, but in full speed, I don't really get it. That's a slow mo of a slow mo. Yeah, don't get it. 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 Huh. Let's throw everything. Let's just throw everything. Something that I remember, like, I don't know, at the beginning of the journey, not even it was even in 2025. It was one of the earlier sessions where I felt like throwing the hips towards the target, the right hip towards the target and the left hip backward. Yeah, and so maybe this is what I need here. The motion to start is good, then it's really just about throwing the hip and let the club catch up. I don't know. Mm. That one, I thought it was 60 meters right, to be honest. I gave so much to keep it to the right. That's insane. It's like I see exactly what the issue is. I can't figure out a way to get it done. So here, then the motion is right, and then I know that this is pretty much about kind of just keeping that right wrist, not increase. What I mean, increasing the right wrist angle. Doing the same at the beginning of dancing, but then rotating and increasing that wrist. Yeah, I mean, probably I just need to keep going at it. That was bad. Oh, not that bad actually. Okay. Okay. Because what I found is I wasn't kind of pumping enough to the left leg at the top of my waist, getting to my left side, which Rory is doing a lot. So what I want to try is getting to that left side really hard, but then doing everything normally and not trying to mix too much things up at the same time. Let's see just how it goes. that way. No, but didn't do the beginning of the downswing right here. But that kind of helped me, I believe, kind of get staying a little lower. Yeah, and my upper body is kind of getting over the top as I go doing that. So that's kind of interesting. Kind of forced me to bend even harder to the right. Felt faster than that. That's still 111. Okay. Oh. Start doing weird things. You know what? I'm just going to continue down that path. I don't know. I honestly don't know. That's what I was saying at the beginning. I don't know. I don't know. The only thing that that felt kind of good was that. Was kind of dropping and then doing the motion. Doesn't feel very. What feel much more natural is kind of this. Even though that was a miss hit. Complete heel. That's kind of the motion that feels more natural. But I mean, okay, maybe this is that. But that kind of bring my right elbow in. I don't like that. Kind of you start by shadowing, and then as soon as the shadowing starts, you start dragging the club forward. Actually, that's interesting. Since you see this motion I told you before, where I was rotating, kind of dragging my body around, my arm around my body that way. Kind of feel that's because here when I do this, I don't really have the lower body starting, but the upper body stay very quiet. And so I kind of, okay, when I'm showering, maybe I can just rotate and wrap my arm around me. But I'm doing it kind of much later here. Okay, why not? So you shallow, rotate and wrap your arm around you. Okay, it's going to take a while to get used to it, but why not? Why not? Bro, what was that? Yeah, I definitely start feeling that this is that. It's just I'm not used to it. But yeah, delaying the arm wrap around my body kind of thing as late as I possibly can. Do it through impact. Yeah, and that's actually touching the ground is a good thing. Because it means I'm doing the right thing, but not maintaining lag long enough. So I need to keep pushing through, same motion, until I'm not touching the ground. Ah! My upper body started rotating. Kind of need to keep my shoulder shut. Get the right sensation. Because arm wrap around my body should happen because of the rotation of my hip, not the rotation of my upper body. Well, look a little better. So this and then whatever. Definitively feel weird. Try to swing towards the camera with my upper body and just let my lower body kind of Why my upper body is moving? I'm not trying to move it, but it's moving. Why the fuck? Why? Huh? Camera? iPhone dead? No! iPhone is dead. Okay, so I guess we're going to finish off with a face-on view of the camera so I can get to do my swing comparison with Rory. Are you actually... yeah. Okay. Kind of look okay here. We'll try our best. You're all against me this evening. How come? Don't want to don't want to help me finish, huh? Aren't you? Guess that's good. So, I lost my train of thought here. I lost my train of thought. $68. We're not even close to be finished here. Bloody iPhone. That's a nice push draw. No. What I'm really trying here is get my arm as much in front of my body as I possibly can on the way up, so I can pull back on the way down as much as I possibly can to keep my shoulder closed. I don't know, that's weird, but that's kind of the thing that I'm feeling at the moment. That's a 2E1. But what I'm start thinking is, maybe I'm coming way too much from the inside actually. That's kind of okay that I'm doing some push draw, but so maybe trying to find a way to limit that. Maybe it's because of that I cannot maintain more lags. I don't know. Club is coming so much from the inside, I have to release it somewhere. So how am I supposed to do that? A little less draw, a little less. What I'm trying is, as I maintain the arm forward here, it's just then I kind of do the rotation, not trying to pull aggressively, but do the rotation, letting my arm get around my body, and just trying to let them, not pulling them or anything. And actually, that's kind of better, I believe, in terms of consistency. Although that's not the main focus, but in the end, I need consistency because that's not about building speed. Without the consistency, it's about building speed. Oh shit. Just realized. Oh no, shutter speed. Okay. Now because I have two settings on my camera. One is that is for my video that I do on at home when I have my black whiteboard and so on. So I cannot have a lot of aperture, I need a lot of aperture, so the background, the whiteboard actually appear very neat. But the issue with a lot of aperture is another high shutter speed. Because if I let that setting, this setting have a very low shutter speed. So with a low shutter speed, you don't see a clean club when I'm swinging. Where I have the other setting, which is high shutter speed, I really 640. Maybe I can push higher if I want. But when I do that, is actually getting a crisp view of at least a very neat view of the club going through. It's not very. It's much more clean. Where you don't even see the club when I'm with the other setting. Anyway. Yeah, but that's not very powerful, Don't feel any power into it. It's kind of what's bothering me. And that's kind of okay, but I don't really feel any power. Okay, that's a 110 almost. Yeah, I'm making those big draws. Maybe this is that I need to kind of. Okay, here I go there. Then I kind of maybe rotate over the top like this. Let's try that. Kind of creating a much more neutral path. That was Toei. That's why I believe it turned a little too much. Maybe instead of trying to maintain more light, I need to focus more on how to, once the transition is done, how can I actually cover the ball here? Only thing I see is and given how much facing, yeah, because what I was thinking is maybe the fact that I cannot hold lag is because the club face is not strong enough compared to the club pass, but it's already very strong. Yeah, that's not the issue. Yeah, I don't know. That's kind of the story of my life as a golfer and as a human being, to be honest. When I stumble upon something that I don't understand, it's just almost impossible physically for me to give up. Yeah, it's like the less I understand something, the more I crave to understand it. And so to be honest, the swing looks already very cool. If I just the motion like this, that we have talked, getting the arm in front, getting club back, having the hip more forward, the swing look awesome. I could do a swing like that, no issue. I mean, probably being able to increase the speed and we'll figure it out as we go to actually reach the goal here. But I just can't give up. You know, I want to know why. Just here's something. Instead of just doing that with the arm, I can actually also do that with the obliques, really firing those obliques aggressively. I don't know if it looked good, but I mean, the ball is starting right so much. But I don't really trust that much the trajectory. I mean, maybe I should trust it because this is because the ball are completely full of mud as usual. So yeah, I don't know. But yeah, let's try to also fire the obliques, and by firing the obliques, going to have to rotate the hips more, maybe. I don't know. I don't know. I'm so annoyed to not have my camera anymore. I don't know what I'm doing, if that makes any sense or not. iPhone. I mean, that's me. I should have make sure that I had enough power for the session, make sure it's well charged. And I didn't. I know it was about 44%, but 44% is not enough. Clearly, not enough. It's much more direct, much lower trajectory as well. So what I'm trying is, when I'm here, just my knee kind of did something weird. Oh, I mean, that's yeah, my body's kind of giving up here at this point. Doesn't feel like a right motion. No, I'm a flamingo. Okay, you're back on track. Yeah, doing 1,000 reps a day. Probably I take a little, give a little fatigue to the body, to say the least. Nope. Ooh, a cat. Cat. How on earth is it possible? Me doing a cat? Okay. We're the number because the face is still close to the club path. The path to the right, the club face is dead neutral. Yeah, very weird reading here. That was hilly for sure, this one. So, understandably. Yeah, I don't know. Are you still awake? 86. Okay, let's do 100 balls and we'll call it a day. And I will come back to my fortress of loneliness to try to understand golf. In English, the Superman, the fortress of Superman is the fortress solitude. I don't know in English because in French is I don't remember actually in French what it is. But is it the fortress of loneliness or solitude? I don't know. If you know and still watching, which I'm absolutely amazingly grateful for, please put it in the comments. You have no idea. Having someone watching, just one person here, it means a world to me. Because you see that this channel have quite a lot of videos. I've been starting to track the training for a while now, and mainly since I've stopped burning after my burnout. Actually, I was recording them. I believe because maybe I started recording them in 2019 or 2018, I believe, something like that. But I wasn't posting anything. I was just accumulating videos of myself. And when the COVID came across, what I did is actually I had a lot of time on my hand. And so what I thought to myself, you know what? Let's just try to post that on YouTube. And at least that will be a documentation of my journey. Or maybe I did it before, I don't know. Maybe no, I think that was just at the beginning of the pandemic. And so I started posting everything just to catch up because I love video waiting. And yeah, that was kind of just me sharing. Actually, I didn't even expect to have a lot of views. It was just for me, just to see and track. And maybe I have some people watching, which would have been fine. But when you're starting a channel on YouTube, it's always very lonely at the beginning. There's no one watching. And the fact that there is some of you right now that start commenting on my videos, that the number of views on my videos start rising. Wow. I mean, all of those years where I didn't have views, but also I wasn't sharing anything, you know. I was kind of not shy, but kind of my bubble of recovering from my burnout. Also, I didn't have. I had a lot of work to do to get back to the level I want, given the goals that I want to achieve. And so, yeah, I wasn't really ready to answer a question and so on. But now that I have fully recovered from my burnout, that the game level start getting somewhere, I start getting result. Yeah, I'm much more ready to just start sharing things, let's say. But anyway, let's do one last ball and we'll call it a day. Okay, that wasn't the last one, actually. This is the last one. Okay, I think that's it. Thanks you for watching, and I'll see you tomorrow.